Hi, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to talk about palindromic numbers. To elaborate on what palindromic numbers are numbers that you can read from both sides, like from right to left and left to right, and they still look the same, okay? So for example, if you have 1, 2, 1, from left to right you have 1, 2, 1. If you look it from right to left, you have 1, 2, 1. So some people would call them mirror numbers, some people will call them reverse numbers, some people will call reflecting numbers. Yes, so these are palindromic numbers. Now palindromic numbers, for example, numbers below 100, like 11, so you have 1, 1. The multiples of 11, 3, 3, 4, 4. Because you can read them from both sides. So these are palindromes below 100. So there are some ways of forming these palindromes, and I'm going to talk about some few. I hope that you like this one, and let's see what numbers create palindromes. So for example, if you have 1 multiplied by 1, you have 1. So 11 multiplied by 11 gives you 1, 2, 1. So this gives you a palindrome already. From this side you can read from 1 to 1, and then from this side you can say 1 to 1. So if you say 111 multiplied by 1, 1, 1. So what do you have here? You have 1, 2, 3, 2, 1 as the answer. And you can see, so here's you have 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. From this side, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. So the same. So if you change the number, if you add the numbers of ones here, so we have 1101 multiplied by 1101. So you will have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. So again, from this side you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then from this other side you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. So let's do maybe the last one. If you have 11,101 multiplied by 11,101. What do you get? You have still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So from this direction, you see it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From this other side, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that makes a palindrome. So if you like playing with numbers, you will realize that this is how other numbers relate. And now this kind of calculation helps you learn two things. First, it kind of also gives you automatic knowledge of what is the result that you're likely to get if you square 101, 1,101 and 11,101. So it gives you automatic answers. So you kind of have an overview of how that one can be developed. On the other hand, it also shows you how to develop palindromic numbers. Okay, so this is one way of playing with numbers, and just get used to your numbers and love them. Okay, so let's talk about also another way. So this is also like another power of palindrome that I also found out, and that was when I took 1 and then you multiply 1 by 8, and in this case then add 1, you get an answer as 9. Now if you take 1, 2 multiplied by 8, and in this case now you want to take the last number here, which is 2, then add 2. Okay? So you have here 98. So you have 12 multiplied by this, gives you 96, and then plus 2, you have 98. Now let's say you have 1, 2, 3 multiplied by 8, then you add the 3 here. Automatically, you can easily know then what the next number will be. So it's going to be, without even thinking, 987. So as we continue, you are likely to predict what the answer is going to be the further you go with your calculation. This also is another way of playing with numbers, so that you kind of have, like, you easily predict the answers when you are doing your calculation. So let's say you have now 1, 2, 3, 4 multiplied by 8, and then plus this 4 here. So you know that the answer is going to be 8, 9, 8, 7, 6. So with that, like, I can predict that without even doing any calculation, just to know how the numbers behave. And that also means that if you have 1, 3, 4 multiplied by 8, and you know the answer is this, if you know that plus 4, always you have this, that means if you want to only calculate this one, 1234 multiplied by 8, you only subtract 4 from this, which is going to be 9872 as the answer. So that also gives you a clue of what is 1234 multiplied by 8. 123 multiplied by 8, this is, then it's 987 less 3, so it's going to be 984. So this way you are also learning how numbers relate, and predictability becomes even higher. So assume then we make it 12,345 multiplied by 8, and then we add 5. So the predictability continues, so you have 98, 7, 6, 5. Okay? Again, if you say 123,456 multiplied by 8, then plus 6. Predictability also continues, so you have then 98, 7, 6, 5, 4. And now you see that from here you had 90, and then you went to 98, and then you have 97, 987, and then 7 is still there, and then here we add 6, so it goes down, and then here we have 7 and 6, and now the next number is 5, and then we continue and we have the next number is 4. So if you like this kind of video and this kind of calculation, please subscribe to our channel and share. Thank you so much for listening, and be blessed.